Hi, everybody. Frank with the EQIFi marketing team here again, and I'm very excited to be joined today by Ioana, the Chief Technology Officer for EQIFi. Ioana, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to talk to you all about the EQIFi app that is upcoming. We got so many questions from our last AMA form where people could submit their questions about the app that we thought we would just do an AMA dedicated exclusively to the EQIFi app. So if it's okay with you, we'll just go through some of the submitted questions and some of the questions that are top of people's mind as it pertains to the EQIFi app and get all the latest and greatest. We're all excited to hear about all the upcoming products to launch, where they can get it, all that type of stuff. So if it's okay with you, we'll go through and have a great chat about the app.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Okay, perfect. So before we get into it, we're going to talk about all the apps, all the exciting features, the products, all that type of stuff. Let's talk about the origin story of the app. Why is it important for a DeFi platform like EQIFi to even have an app? What was sort of the genesis of wanting to create an app like what we're doing?
We initially started the platform as a DApp on the web browser, right? So we started getting a lot of requests for people to have it mobile, available everywhere, and to be able to access it from any location. What happened was that we released the app on mobile web browser in the MetaMask browser. We saw an increase in traffic from there, but I felt like we needed something more extra, because most of the products right now go mobile from the first day, and my plan is to have a mobile first strategy in the future, by the way. And I said, okay, so I'm with my phone every day. So if I use my phone every day and want to have everything mobile, I think it would be great to have it for all of our users like that. Everyone is traveling a lot these days. And after staying home for 1 year, everyone is now going on vacations and doing all sorts of things. And the mobile phones we have today are way more powerful than computers we had 10 years ago. So I think that having a mobile first approach and a mobile first strategy will help us gain much more users and will help us grow at an accelerated pace. So basically, the whole reason behind the mobile app was first because I was frustrated, and I thought that was enough, and also because I wanted to have a way to bring the product closer to people, especially millennials and Gen Z, because if someone is 19 or 20, they're a lot outside. They are using their mobile phone all the time. Everyone is on different social media platforms, like micro content is so popular, so it just makes more sense to have something that is close to you. And I just wanted to bring EQIFi in users' hands, literally in the users' hands.
Perfect. I speak for everybody that I think we're all really excited about it. We've been talking about some of the cool products and features that will be available on our social media, but can we hear straight from the source, what are some of the cool products, features that they'll be able to do when the EQIFi app launches?
One of the things that I'm most excited about is one new product that we're launching that I wanted so bad, which was free peer-to-peer transfers. So like zero fees, you can transfer crypto to anybody based on the fact that they're in your contacts list. So that was one thing that I wanted. And we're launching that for ERC20 tokens and for Bitcoin, like native Bitcoin. So we're going to have peer-to-peer transfers on EQX, of course, which is our native token on the Ethereum blockchain. Then we're going to be able to do peer-to-peer transfers on USDT, on wrapped BTC, DAI, and Ethereum, of course, and USDC. So basically, we're going to have a few tokens that we're going to launch with from the start, and we'll be able to send funds to each other without any kind of problem. Of course, people doing that will need to be KYC'd, so you'll need to verify your identity since we are a regulated entity. So that's very important. And verify your phone number. This is the minimum necessary. There will be a mobile wallet as well as part of the app. So everyone will have an own address where they can deposit funds, or you can share your address with anybody to send you funds. That is super important. And one of the products that we already have live and will be in the app is the yield aggregator. The yield aggregator will be part of our app, and users will be able to see their investments and invest in it. Also, staking will be available in the app on the Ethereum blockchain. So staking, yield aggregator, peer-to-peer transfers from day one. And we're also working on some more exciting features. These will be like really available in April for users, first on Android and then on iOS.
That's incredible. So how would that work then, Ioana? Theoretically, it sounds like I can take my phone with the app, purchase crypto through the app, and then from there, as long as they're in my contacts, I'm KYC, they're KYC, they have the app, send that crypto to anyone, anywhere in the world, my family in another country, my friends after a dinner, any of that type of stuff, and do all of that with zero fees. Is that essentially how it works? Do I have that right?
Yes, so you'll have your own wallet address. You can deposit funds in it, like anybody, even if someone who doesn't have the app has your wallet address from EQIFi, they can send you funds, and then you can send to your peers anywhere in the world, just based on their phone number and the fact that they are an EQIFi app user.
I mean, that's incredible. And then theoretically, they could take those funds and then put it right into our yield aggregator and earn yield on that crypto if they wanted as well. So
Exactly.
that's amazing. That's amazing. Just that alone is one of the things I'm most excited about when the app launches. You said that those features will be available from day one. I guess that's the next question that's on top of everybody's mind. When is day one? Early April sounds like the launch date. Can you tell us any more than that?
Yes, so the launch is in the first half of April. Of course, it depends a bit on the policies of the Google Play and the Apple App Store. So right now, it looks like the Google Play submission is going well. We're in internal testings with our team, and everything is kind of done there. On Apple, we're waiting a bit for their review, as some of our community members know, maybe others don't. Apple requires to do manual verification of your app, and especially if you deal with crypto, it takes a bit longer to launch there. So we might have both ready at the same time, or we might have first Android and then iOS. So that's kind of the plan. And what I'm looking at, what probably May, will be to have it on the app gallery for Huawei as well. So Huawei has a different app store separate from Google, because they're banned from using Google services. So I would like to release it on the Huawei app gallery as well in the month of May.
Excellent. I think we're all marking our calendars as we listen to all this right now. Let's talk about some of like the core users for EQIFi. EQIFi is great for people that are new to crypto. It's great for people that are already experienced investors and into crypto. Let's take each one of those. Let's say that I'm younger. You mentioned millennials and Gen Z. Maybe this is my first time ever buying crypto or using any sort of DeFi platform. Is the EQIFi app a good fit for somebody like that? What will they be able to do, or how would somebody that's newer to crypto or DeFi benefit from using the EQIFi app?
If we take it a bit, chronologically, the first app that we launched, the web application, was very suited for people who were already very familiar with crypto, using MetaMask, interacting with DApp, allowing token usage to a decentralized application. So that was for people who are more experienced. But the EQIFi mobile app is more oriented towards people who are a bit familiar with crypto, not completely new. I would say that we are now touching base with users who have at least purchased crypto once in their lives. So people who might hold funds on a crypto exchange and want to transfer them to their wallets. After we launched the app, one of the first updates that I'm aiming for end of April, beginning of May, is to add the crypto purchases with credit cards. That will be aimed at first-time crypto users, and that would be very nice. So we're going to announce that partnership, which is in the making. Unfortunately, I cannot say too much about it, but basically during Q2, our users and our community will have the opportunity to and the availability to buy with any card they have crypto, and store it in their wallet on EQIFi, and send it between themselves. So it's going to be pretty nice. And I would say that one huge advantage that we have over other market players is that if you at any point want to withdraw funds from our app, you can actually withdraw that crypto. So most of our competitors have Bitcoin in their app, but that's not actually Bitcoin, that's not actually Ether. It's just a denominator, and you're buying that crypto and holding it, but you cannot withdraw any crypto from their apps. And that's especially for other regulated financial institutions. So our main differentiator is that you can actually take that crypto and do anything you want with it, because it's real crypto that you're buying from a real place that is actually stored in a wallet. So it's amazing. It's a huge differentiator, in my opinion.
Yeah, being able to purchase via a credit card and get my hands on some crypto quickly and easily, and then be able to transfer or pull those funds out is huge, especially for somebody that's newer to crypto or hesitant to get into crypto for maybe the first time because they don't understand it, or they find the whole process a little too confusing, working with exchanges, wallets, all that type of stuff. What about the more experienced person, maybe, a core group of users for EQIFi, or people that are already experienced investors, either traditional or in DeFi, or they're already very experienced with crypto or DeFi platforms? Will the EQIFi app be useful for them? What would they benefit from? So for somebody that's maybe a little bit more experienced.
I think the first two things that will be really nice for them will be the peer-to-peer transfers with zero fees. So they will finally be able, as long as they deposit funds into their EQIFi wallets, they'll be able to transfer between themselves. So, you want to ask somebody for some USDT or to send EQX to somebody, you'll be able to do that. Like you said, send to your aunt, to your grandma, to your family abroad. Like, you would be able to do anything like that. Also, the yield investments will be really nice, because basically it's the product that we already have live on the website. That one will be useful for experienced investors. And the advantage of the yield over other products on the market is that we don't generate income from borrowing funds. So 99% of our competition does exactly this. They take your money, or your crypto basically, they lend it to somebody else, they get a really nice interest, they get a cut of it, and you get the rest. In our situation, we actually invest in liquidity mining opportunities. We create a portfolio that is distributed across different mining activities, across different AMMs like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and other decentralized exchanges. And we generate a yield that comes back to you. So we don't lend your funds to somebody else, which is something that is very different. Also, everything is fully automated, apart from, of course, some signatures that you need because you're a regulated institution. We manage the funds automatically, which is something that is not really done in the industry. Most of the other apps manage the funds manually, not through automated means.
Let's focus on maybe a more technological question, behind the curtains type of question. For those people that are interested in like the blockchain, what blockchains are we on? Are we planning on expanding into other blockchains via the app? What can you tell us about that?
Yes. So right now, the EQIFi web app is only on the Ethereum blockchain, right? So we allow people to deposit ERC20 tokens and stuff like that. With the mobile app, we're going to add native Bitcoin. So you'll be able to actually deposit your BTC. You don't need to wrap it on Ethereum. So this is a really nice feature for maxis especially. And then during the rest of this year, we're going to integrate BSC-based portfolios in the yield aggregator. We're going to add some Binance Smart Chain tokens as well, including ours, of course. And also, we are going to add Tezos peer-to-peer transfers and, of course, a wallet for Tezos, who's our partner since last year. So basically, these are like the earliest developments in terms of what blockchains we're going to integrate. We're always on the lookout for new blockchains. So if anybody has like a suggestion for me, I'm looking at them. The reason why we have not integrated even more blockchains into the product is that, it takes a lot of time to read all the data from the blockchain to be able to make a logical investment and, to not play around with blockchains that then you realize are not necessarily very good. So I'm not looking only at layer 2 solutions, but I'm actually looking at real solid blockchains. Maybe it will be Terra, maybe it will be Solana. I do not know. You will find out. I mean, I know, but you will know when when we release the news. I keep a lot of cards up my sleeve, but that's because, if I would tell everyone everything we do, I would see a lot of our competition probably trying to copy it. And I try to make sure that we keep all the information ready to announce it at the proper time. So in our team, we have a roadmap for this year. Also, we had people asking us why the roadmap is not clear until the last quarter and why is it changing. The reason why roadmaps change usually are one, legal reasons and bureaucracy. So sometimes some papers are not ready when you want them to be, which is the case with most of financial things. So this is why some things get delayed. Other times you are working on something and takes longer than expected. This situation, of course, is the classical technology kind of issue. And when this happens, basically we are rearranging the building blocks. And we have a team of about 20 programmers right now working full time, super focused on the product. And, we do everything internally. So I'm really happy that I have an amazing team that actually, first of all, puts up with me and my very high demands and requests. So that makes me very happy. So I have, shout out to them. But apart from that, we have a really nice teams in terms of marketing and event planning and everything. So I'm really blessed to work with amazing people. And even if sometimes things take longer, I want to make sure that they're well done. Otherwise, we would end up on websites like, those who report hacks and stuff like that. So my first job is to make sure that the fund safety is covered. My second job is to make sure that our users make more money with us and are happy with us. And then the rest of the things. So if you see that it takes longer to integrate a blockchain, we're there working. And if I don't reply on Telegram to every member of the community, it's because I don't really open Telegram a lot because I'm working. So please do not hesitate to contact us via support and any other channels where my colleagues will answer way faster than I do.
And I think the community realizes that good things take time, number one. And number two is EQIFi is really a trailblazing type of company, right? We're merging DeFi with being licensed and regulated. And so as such, there are different types of regulations and checks and balances and things that we have to go through. And so it's hard for us to predict when those things come through and have an accurate roadmap. So I think you're spot on there, Ioana, and we want to make sure that we get it right for our users, for our regulators, and for ourselves as well.
Yeah. The only thing that halts innovation is paperwork. So people bear with me. I'm just as eager as anybody to launch all the new possible stuff. But,
Exactly.
you have to be compliant and you have to respect the legislation. Otherwise, it's not necessarily a real business. It's a business on the internet, decentralized. That's nice. That's very 2017. But we're in 2022. So we should respect and partner up with our regulators in order to innovate together. That's my mantra. You have to partner up with everyone because it's not us against the government or against an institution or against payment regulators. It's working together to create a safe space for everyone in crypto to, erase scammers and to build something beautiful.
Yep, absolutely. And on that note, as we start to wrap up, I know you mentioned the platforms, but I wanted to let you talk to that one more time. It'll be available on Google Play, the App Store, on Apple, Huawei, but in a certain sequence. Can you maybe talk a little bit about? Can you go over that one more time for us to make it crystal clear?
Yeah, so we're gonna 100% launch it on Google without any issues. We're waiting for some confirmations from Apple that we can launch it on the App Store without any other issues as well. And we are going in the month of May to add it to Huawei App Gallery. So 3 stores.
Perfect. Be ready no matter what platform or what type of device you have. You'll be able to get and enjoy the EQIFi app when it launches.
And one more thing, everybody's asking me, yes, we are going to have a dark mode in June. So please, if you want a dark mode, have a little patience. And the dark mode is coming to your phones in the month of June.
Dark mode for the mobile app. Dark mode for the mobile app in June. Perfect. Yes. I know they're already enjoying it on the web app as well. Yes. People are loving the dark mode.
Yeah, me too. I love it. So
perfect.
I think on the app, it will be very nice to have it. So we'll have that. Just wait a bit. We wanted to release things fast. And, we're going to have like one new thing released every month or so on the mobile part, depending on how fast it is accepted by the stores, by Google, Apple, and Huawei.
Perfect. Well, that's the end of the submitted questions, Ioana. Is there anything else that we didn't cover, or anything else that you would like to talk about in regard to the app, or that the community should know about the EQIFi app?
I will keep the rest of the news for the next update we do together.
I like it.
So stay tuned.
Let's make this a regular thing. I think I would like that, and I'm sure everybody else would like that as well.
Sure,
Perfect.
I'll do my best to do more of these videos with you, and yeah, I'll bring new information and news as soon as we develop them.
Perfect. Well, Ioana, thank you so much for your time. I'm very excited about the launch of the app. I'm got my calendar marked. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm sure the rest of the community feels the same way. Thank you so much for your time, and everybody, to hear more about the app, all the new features, the new products, timelines, new integrations, all those things like Ioana was mentioning. Stay tuned to the Telegram channel and all the rest of our socials, where we'll be announcing all of those things as they come to fruition. Thanks everybody for your time. Appreciate it. Bye now.
Thank you so much. Thank you.